What's up, guys? I got my salt supply S2. I added that green line on the side, so I think it looks a little bit better. I didn't want to put too much random stuff on it, so it's good enough for me. I added a washer, just one single washer, to the inside of this regulator to try to squeeze more PSI out of it. I shot this off camera yesterday with my TR50 with the restrictor in the handle, and previously when I did that, I would maybe get instead of getting 13-14 joules when I use HPA the old way this was, I would get like 10 joules out of it or something, because the restrictor was in the handle, and the HPA tank itself just wasn't that high of pressure. I added the one washer into the bonnet, and I was actually getting like 13, 14, 15 joules using the Alien Play aluminum balls with the restrictor in the handle of the TR50. So I'm pretty sure that worked. I only added one washer. I don't know if I can add more. I might be able to, but from a video I saw from DK Spencer, he said you don't want to add too many because of there's like an O-ring inside there. I've never messed with these before, so I'm just being overly cautious because I've never messed around with these. So today I'm going to shoot my S2 with it, the same tank. And in the past, using that air tank and my MCS tank adapter, because the salt has a built-in restrictor in here, when I used the tank the old way, it would barely hit like 12 joules maybe, or like 11. So I'm going to see if I have a bump in speed, and I'm going to be using Alien Play balls and T40 nylon balls, so 3.6 grams and 7.2 grams. All right, we're aired up with the S2. This has like 2700 2600 psi left in it. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, I don't think it matters because I'm using HPA, but it is about 65 degrees Fahrenheit out here, so I think it's about 20 degrees Celsius. I just loaded up the nylon balls, so 3.6 grams, and I'm gonna see if I get more than like 12 joules or whatever I get when the way this HPA tank used to be. 316, 306, 308, 312, 302. So that's it for the lightweight ammo. Yep, she's empty. I don't know what that is offhand. I think that's a little bit better than 12 joules. I'll have to look at an old video to see what I got before with the nylon balls using the same HPA tank. But here's the 7.2 gram aluminum balls. 214, 212, 210, 210, 202. So that's it for that one. All right, I got the balls out of the box. I turned off the air tank, so this is just the leftover pressure that's in the airline and the handle and stuff. These are 7.2 gram aluminum Alien Plays. 212, 196, 176. I'll probably get like 2 more shots out of it, maybe. All right, reloaded, and just gonna mag dump. Those are barely making it over there. So added gas. I think that was an improvement. I'll have to look. I'll do the joule calculation and stuff. I got my slide check thing, so that just degassed the launcher, so I don't have to keep dry firing this. anymore. So yep, I think that'll be it for this one. Just a quick little update on my HPA stuff. So I also added a washer to the gray HPA tank that I have, and I left the Titman one alone, the tiny one, just in case I did something irreversible or some weird damage or something to the other big tanks. But these were this one was $30 on sale, and the silver one I have was $25, and I got them from my local store right here, Ann's Gear. These were on sale in the summertime. I'm gonna see if that sale happens again this year. And the other ones are like $25, like all day, every day. But the pressure is only like 800 or 700 psi, not that high of a pressure. So I don't really know what I'm doing with the adding washers and stuff. So I don't want to show that, because yeah, I don't want somebody's freaking face to blow off or something in case you do it wrong. I was skeptical about doing it myself, but it seemed pretty easy. And big thanks to DK Spencer for putting out the video, which he made like a couple years ago. I was never able to find anything about how to increase the output pressure of an HPA tank. I always thought you had to buy them already pre-made at like 1100 psi or whatever. I have a gauge. I'm going to measure that pressure output, but I know it's not through the roof because I only added one washer to the only add one washer to the bonnet, on the inside of the bonnet. So yep, that's it for this one, guys, and I'll be filming more stuff with those HPA tanks that I added one washer to. So yeah, I was surprised that my TR50 was getting 13-14 joules when I used it. It surprised me because yeah, before the TR50 would only get like 10 joules or something. And this is the this is already in here, you can't take it out, but this is the restrictor disc that I'm talking about. You can see it down there. There's like a brass thing in there. You probably see it now. That little thing has a hole in it, and that's keeping the air from just kind of gushing out. You can't remove that in the S2. You need a super long drill bit to be able to get in there, and I don't think you can access it from the back of the valve. So this is basically all stock. The only thing I've changed in this is obviously the outside. I put paint, and my bolt bumper, it was thrashed. I've shot this thing like 1,200 times, probably, just about. And my stock bolt bumper is just like a flat washer that goes on the back of the, or I guess the front of the valve, but the bolt is constantly striking it. My normal bolt bumper was thrashed, so I just threw an O-ring in there behind it. I removed the bolt bumper and I put an O-ring. So that's all I've done to this. I haven't done anything. Mine's just stock. Done nothing to it besides this exterior stuff. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Here's the air gauge on the tank. So it went down about 100 or 200 psi from those 10 shots. Because yeah, the rest of the shots were just the residual air, because I turned off the air valve, so didn't take up that much. But I feel like with the S2 or with something that's restricted, like this, or the the T4E stuff, when it has restrictors in the handle, I feel like this gets a lot of shots. Like this big tank, it's 62 cubic inches. It probably gets 300 shots or something with these, but when I have it fully open, like a full power HDB shoddy, or full power HTP 50, or full power TR50 or TR68, it probably only gets 80 shots, and then it's pretty much done. So the restrictor helps with the air, and obviously it tones down the power a lot. But anyways, that's it. So have a good one.